is the dried leaves of herbs Oregano, which is the Mediterranean variety, or Lipa, which is the Mexican variety. Both varieties have traditionally been harvested in the wild. The name Oregano derives from the Greek word meaning joy of the mountain, since oregano thrives in high altitudes in the Mediterranean climates. The Mediterranean variety is closely related to marjoram and is very similar in physical appearance. The Mexican variety is from different botanical family, but displays a similar but stronger flavor than that of the Mediterranean oregano. Oregano goes by many names in different languages, such as Zhi, Chinese, Oregon, Hindu, Oregano, Spanish, Oregon, French, Tawabo, which is Arabic, and Oregano, German. It was very popular in the ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome as flavoring for vegetables, wine, meats, and fish. According to Greek mythology, the goddess Aphrodite created oregano as a symbol of happiness. The Greeks employed oregano in marriage ceremonies to provide joy and funeral services to provide peace to the departed. The Greek physician Hippocrates used oregano for antiseptic purposes and to protect against respiratory ailments and gastrointestinal distress. Medieval Europeans would chew on the oregano leaves to alleviate rheumatism, toothache, indigestion, and cough. Hi, my name is Doretha and I work for the Live Oak Public Library. Today we're going to be doing a recipe for the spice of the month for May, which is oregano. The recipe we'll be making is fresh tomato spaghetti sauce. The recipe for today came from a book that you can check out here at the library. It's Favorite Recipes with Herbs by Dawn Rannick and Phyllis Pellman Good. The ingredients we'll need for today's recipe is 3 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil, 4 cloves of garlic minced, 1 small onion chopped, 6 pounds of fresh plum tomatoes skinned and quartered, salt and pepper to taste, 2/3 of a teaspoon of thyme, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and 4 fresh basil leaves minced. So in a saucepan, we're going to saute the garlic and onions in olive oil. So I'm going to go ahead and get the olive oil warming. It's 3 to 4 tablespoons. We'll start out with 3 just to see if that's enough. Turn the heat down just a tad. I've got the garlic minced here and I'll add that. And then the small onion is already chopped. Add that to the pot. You don't want to get it too high because you don't want it to brown, but you just want to soften the onion and the garlic up. I'll give that a stir. While that's cooking, I'll tell you about the tomatoes. I did 6 pounds of the plum tomatoes. Now, these were fresh, so you have to get a pot with boiling water, a large pot like this, with boiling water, and drop the tomatoes into the water once it boils. And when you see the skin start coming loose, then you take those out of that water and drop them into a cold vat of water, and the peelings will slide off the tomatoes, and then you quarter those. So these are already done. They're already peeled and quartered. So we're going to stir the onion and garlic around and let that soften up. smells really good. You want to do the sauteing over like a medium heat so that it doesn't brown, but only softens the onion and cooks the garlic, not burn it. Keep stirring it from time to time to move it around in the pot. Okay, those onions are wilted down and the garlic is wilted too. So I'm going to go ahead and add to that the 6 pounds of fresh plum tomatoes. I'm going to bring the heat back up a little bit, and we're going to add the salt and pepper and oregano and thyme. So 2/3 of a teaspoon of each of these spices. Gonna do salt and pepper to taste. So it says once the tomatoes start cooking some, then you turn it down to a gentle simmer and cook uncovered for 30 minutes, stirring occasionally. So I'm going to bring the temperature down a little bit. And we'll just let the tomatoes sit in that and cook. And just stir occasionally to make sure the heat's distributed. Now our dish is cooked down and the tomatoes are done, and we're going to add final ingredient, which is the 4 fresh basil leaves that I've minced here. Just add those in and we're going to cook it for about 5 minutes more after we add the basil. Give it a stir. We'll ladle the sauce right over I used angel hair pasta. And then you can add Parmesan cheese to that, and we're done. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, watch out for more from the Suwannee River Regional Library in the future.